So this is what it's all about. The Mueller report, about 450 pages, finished in March, released to the public in April. And essentially, it looks into two things: whether there was Russian interference in the 2016 US presidential election and collusion or some sort of conspiracy with the Trump campaign. And then it looks into obstruction of justice into that investigation, potentially by members of the Trump administration, including the president himself. Despite this near 450-page report and dozens of indictments, including some people very close to Trump, including his campaign manager and personal lawyer, the US president dismissed the findings back in March in a single tweet, saying, "No collusion, no obstruction, complete and total exoneration, keep America great." And essentially, that is what Wednesday's hearing is all about. Was there collusion with the Russians by candidate Trump or his campaign staff? And did President Trump obstruct justice? Trump said the report exonerated him. The former special counsel disagreed. In his only public remarks since his report's publication, he said,
"If we had had confidence that the president clearly did not commit a crime, we would have said so. We did not, however, make a determination as to whether the president did commit a crime."
Part of the reason for that is a long-held US Justice Department view that a sitting president cannot be charged with a crime. But there is a political option. He can be impeached. That means the US House of Representatives can draft articles of impeachment against the president. If approved, the case moves to the US Senate for a trial. And then a supermajority, or 2/3 of the 100 senators, if they vote to convict, the president is removed from office. No president has been removed from office this way in the history of the US, although in modern times Bill Clinton was impeached by the House and Richard Nixon resigned before that process got started. So far, many leading Democrats have expressed reluctance over impeaching the president. Mueller's public testimony in front of the cameras could change that.
I think just if he says what was in the report and says it to the American people so they hear it, that would be very, very important, because they've been subjected to months of deception as to what was in the report by the Attorney General and by the President. And that will be important itself. Whether he goes farther than that, we'll see.
And here at the White House, they continue to play down the Mueller report and the upcoming testimony, saying nothing in it directly implicates the president and that the country should move on. Nathan King, CGTN, at the White House.